Hey everyone, Ash here from the Kundalini Club. Welcome to this week's live practice. For February, we're focusing on the heart center, a return to the heart. So today's practice, we're going to do a couple of different postures and kriyas to kind of bring us back into our heart center. From the heart center, our radiance moves outwards. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Come into easy cross-legged, spine in a neutral position, up nice and long but not rigid. Close the eyes down. Just take a moment to arrive. Breathing long and deep through the nose and out. And again, through the nose and out. And one last time through the nose. Maybe suspend the breath for as long as possible, and then out through the nose, long, deep exhale. Right, we'll tune in. Hands at the heart center. We'll take one long inhale and then tune in with Adguru. Adguru. Adi Mantra. Oh my God. Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudev. Okay. Hey everyone, Ash here from the Kundalini Club. Today we're going to do a live practice centering around the heart. For February, I'm focusing on the heart center because I feel like we all need a little bit of loving at the moment, and our radiance moves outwards into our environment through our heart center. So I would like to focus on the heart for this next month. Come to easy cross-legged, spine nice and tall, not rigid. Your chin is slightly tucked in. Just take a couple of breaths here to center yourself and to arrive on your mat, in your space, in your heart center. So we'll take a couple of breaths through the nose. Suspend the breath in and then out through the nose. Again through the nose. Long and deep. Suspend the breath in and out. And then the last one, in through the nose. Suspend the breath in the body. And then out through the nose. So we start all Kundalini classes with the Adi Mantra. So we'll bring our hands to our heart center. Close the eyes down. Connect with the Guru, the teacher within you. The Adi Mantra connects us to the golden chain of the lineage of Kundalini Yoga. First, paying reverence and respect to the lineage of the yoga practice. You're breathing in through the nose. Om Namo Buddhaya Namo. Om Namo Buddhaya Namo. Om Namo Buddhaya Namo. Mantra for protection. Adgaraname, Jagadgaraname, Satgaraname, Siri Gurudevaname. Adgaraname, Jagadgaraname, Satgaraname, Siri Gurudevaname. Adgaraname, Jagadgaraname, Satgaraname, Siri Gurudevaname. Another breath in. Connect with yourself in this moment. And then arms release. Welcome. So we'll begin the practice with just a couple of warm-up exercises. We're going to do some Sufi grinds. So as we're moving the pelvis or rotating in a anti-clockwise direction, breathing in as we move the rock the pelvis forward, and out as we're coming back. In, out, all through the nose. The eyes are closed down, hands can rest on the knees. We're just making nice, slow movements here. This is awakening the energy at the base of the spine, circulating blood flow, energy throughout the body. And in through the nose, out through the nose. Make them as slow as you need. Try to keep your chin neutral as you do this. We'll come back to center and then we'll go the opposite way. In breath as you move forward, out breath as you're moving backwards. Okay, come back to center, breathing in and out through the mouth. Okay, we're going to do the next warm-up exercise, which is some spinal flex. Hands just rest down on the ankles and you're rotating or you're rocking on your pelvis forward and back this time. So as you move forward, you're breathing in, and as you rock back over the pelvis, it's out. So in, out. We have a tendency to hyperflex in this posture, so try to keep your head neutral, your chin neutral as you do this. The rocking comes from the pelvis, not the mid-spine. Okay, close the eyes down. Move into your breath or move with your breath. In, forward, out, back. You're breathing in, coming back to a neutral position. Suspend the breath in, and then exhale through the open mouth. Okay, the last warm-up exercise we'll do, we'll stretch out the hamstrings and the lower back. Come to come to tabletop. So the hands and the knees are hip and shoulder width apart. Your fingers are slightly out wide. So not extended, but just neutral, just firm on the ground. And as you're breathing in, you're looking up to the ceiling and your tailbone is also going to the ceiling. And then exhaling round the spine. So we're just going to do this a few times really slow. Breathing in and then exhaling, rounding the tailbone under, tucking the head under. Try to connect with every vertebra in your spine as you're doing this. Couple more times in, through the nose, out through the nose. And the last one in, head. And then as we're going exhale, we're going to tuck the feet under and push up to a downward dog. We're going to remain here, a couple of breaths in, through the nose, out the nose, through the nose, out the nose. Maybe you want to cycle your feet, bring your heels to the mat slightly, stretching out those hamstrings, calves, lower back. Try not to flare your ribs here and tuck your ribs to your pelvis. So kind of like bring your navel to the back of the spine. Couple more breaths in through the nose. And on the last inhale, we're going to go in the nose and out the mouth. Come back to a kneeling position. And we're on our feet for the Kriya. So come to a kneeling position. I'm going to face you. However, you can use a pillow underneath your butt if you need to, if your knees need a little extra support, or if you need a cushion. You can also put the cushion underneath your shins if you need to as well. So this Kriya is a beautiful Kriya to do daily. It is the Kriya to make you enchantingly beautiful. And it's beautiful not in an aesthetic sense, it's beautiful as a radiance. So the beauty comes out from within you to your environment. Okay, so we're kneeling in this position. Our palms are flat on the ground, just on the outside of the knees, and our spine is straight, as straight as possible. The neck and the chin is in line and is in a direct extension of the spine. So try not to move your head backwards like this. Keep your head neutral and in line with your spine. As you're breathing in, you're pulling your chest forward. And as you're exhaling through the nose, forcefully you're rounding your spine. So the posture is like this, or the movement's like this. So we're doing similar rocking to what we did earlier, but we're just on our knees this time. Yeah? Okay, and we begin the Kriya. I'll guide you through each of the postures as we move through the Kriya. Right. And we begin breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And begin. you'll find that you'll begin to sweat. The spine will become nice and juicy as you're doing this. Remember, the exhale is a little bit more stronger than the inhale. You'll find maybe your shoulders are starting to hurt at this point. Keep going. We're almost at the end. Okay, we're coming to the end. So we're breathing in, holding the breath in. And then exhaling, coming up, and we're moving straight into, exhaling, moving straight into the next posture. Fingers are interlaced, thumbs are crossed, and they're at the back of your spine or at the back here. Holding this posture here, breathing in and out through the nose. Try to lift your hands as high as possible. Just breathing normally here. Take your focus, your third eye, which is between your brow points as you're breathing. If you need to take a break, just rest the arms down at the tailbone. Take a couple of breaths. And then return, squeezing all the hands, all the muscles in the hands, the arms, the shoulders, even the back between the shoulder blades as you're trying to raise your hands away from your tailbone. Might find your hands start to tingle at this point. The lack of blood flow, that's totally fine. Just relax a little and then engage again. We're coming to the end of this posture and we're moving straight onto our buttocks to raise our legs forward. So breathing in, exhale, maybe rolling off, moving the pillow out of the way. Feet come out in front. The hands are by the hips, slightly backwards. And we're raising our legs up 60 degrees. And we're breathing here. Try not to rock back if you can. Legs are meant to be straight. My core is not that developed after having my baby. So I will be in this position. And we're holding here for 1 minute. It's already been 30 seconds. Breathing long and deep through the nose. Little while left. Exhale, drop the feet down, and we're reaching for our big toes. This is the live nerve stretch. Oh, sorry. After here, legs are here. Legs remain off the ground. You might need to support your knees if your core isn't developed. And we're doing breath of fire here. So breath of fire is outwardly strong through the nose, bringing the navel in, and then releasing the navel and the breath comes back. So we're here, breathing out with force, with the navel. Focus is at the third eye. If you can do it without the support of your hands are by your hips like before. Coming to the end of this posture, now our legs go out in front and we're leaning forward and grabbing the big toe. Our index finger wraps around the toe. Our thumb pushes down on the thumbnail or the toenail, sorry. And we're leaning forward. Try to keep your spine straight as you're leaning forward. And we're remaining here. Eyes are closed down. Your neck is slightly pulled in. Elongate the spine, close the eyes, and try to roll them upwards, meaning try to look at a hat that is invisibly sitting on your head, on the top of your head. Breathing long and deep here. Pushing down on the toenail. This stimulates the pituitary gland. Focus is on the top of your head, rolling your eyes up, closing the eyes down, eyelids down. You might find your lower spine is activating in this pose. Try to rotate or try to kind of sit more on your sit bones. As you do this, it will support your lower spine then instead of pulling yourself forward with force. Try to relax into the posture. The only force is on your toenails. Now we're going to remain in this position and we're going to say the mantra hum. So follow along. When you find your rhythm, do it in your own time. Breathing in through the nose. Um, Feel the vibration within the body. Breathing in through the nose again. Um, 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 you need to take a break. Just either return to seated position here, hands on the knees as you're humming, and return to the posture when you can. Inhale. Um, 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 last one. Um, Turn to normal breathing. Slowly raise the body. Breathing in through the nose, fill the lungs, elongate the spine, and exhale through the mouth. Now we get to enjoy a nice relaxation. So we're coming down in Shavasana. Laying down on our back, you might find that your lower spine is activated during this time. You might need to rest with your knees up for a moment before you extend them out. Just do what's right for you, what feels good. I like to give my knees a little shake, side to side, slowly, with conscious awareness of how that feels, and then resting with your in Shavasana with your hands palms facing up, eyes closed down. I will play some nice music as we integrate this practice throughout our relaxation. Focus on your breath at this time. Close the eyes down. Relax. to the end of the relaxation, take a couple of breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, coming back into your body. Maybe making some slight movements in the hips and the feet, the hands, waking the body up. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest, squeeze your knees in, maybe raising your head to your knees. Couple of breaths here, and then we're moving our knees to the left and looking to the right. The hand is out to the right. Just breathing into the side body here. Giving that lower lumbar spine a nice little stretch. And then moving the knees to the opposite side, the hands out to the left, looking to the left. Feel into the side body. Then returning your knees to center. You might want to do a couple of rocks to come up to seated position, or you can roll over to your left and come up that way. Whatever feels natural for you. Return to a seated position, cross legs. We're going to move into a meditation now. So I like to put a pillow underneath my sit bones. However, you can do whatever feels natural for you. The meditation we're going to do today is for a calm heart. It's a beautiful practice to do when you're feeling some turbulent feelings, or you need to just come back to your heart in a moment. So we're having our left hand across our chest or across our heart center with our fingers pointing to the right, parallel to the floor. And our right hand is in Gyan Mudra, which is your thumb and index finger, 3 fingers pointing up towards the ceiling, and it's level with your ear. Kind of like if you were to look to the side, you'd see it. Like this. And the breath is just long and deep. And then we suspend the breath in at the top, as long as possible without force or strain. And then we exhale through the nose. And we suspend the breath out for as long as possible without strain. And then return, breathing in. And then out. So we've got a slight neck block. Our chin is slightly tucked in throughout this practice. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes at a time. And I would love to do 3, lots of 3 minutes, but we'll see how we go with time. I'm just going to play some soft music to kind of let you settle in to your heart center during this practice. Left hand at the heart, right hand alongside the body, Gyan Mudra. Closing the eyes. Keep it nice and slow. Suspend the breath in. Breathe out. Suspend the breath out. Following the rhythm of your breath. end of the 3 minutes. If you need to return to Gyan Mudra with your hands on your knees, do so for the next minute. Otherwise, those who want to continue holding the posture throughout the meditation. Lost track of your breath, just return to it. Breathing in through the nose, suspending the breath in for as long as possible without strain or force. And exhale through the nose and suspend the breath out for as long as possible before returning to a inward breath. Those who'd like to take a little break, hands down in Gyan Mudra on the knees for as long as you need. Next minute maybe. You remain in the posture. Feel what's right for you. Returning to the posture for the last couple of minutes. The focus is on the breath. last inhale, breathing in through the nose, bending the breath for as long as possible, and then out through the nose, just bending the breath outwards, and return to Gaya Mudra, return to normal breathing through the nose, out the nose. Meditate here for another minute. Eyes are closed. Feeling your heart beat within your chest. Take 3 inhales. So we're inhaling through the nose and forcefully out the nose on the exhale. When we're ready, strongly through the nose, not forcing. And we begin through the nose and out the nose. Another time in the nose, out the nose. And third time in the nose, out the nose. Relaxing here. That's the end of the meditation, end of the practice. I don't know about you, but I feel very calm after that practice. So we'll close our class with 3 long Satnams. Hands at the heart center, closing the eyes down, giving thanks to yourself for showing up today for yourself, the Guru within. And we're breathing in through the nose, and we're saying 3 long Satnams. And we begin in Sa Na. Again. Sa Na. One last time. Sa Na. To the teacher within you, Satnam. Thank you so much for showing up today. Enjoy this live practice. It will be up in the Substack portal soon. And I hope to see you next week. Much love. Take care. Bye for now.